Hey, welcome back everyone. It's Dave here. This is part two of the Puzzle of Westeros. In the first part, you saw I got the sea area, the main water area of the map done, and I had not yet started on the land. And that is what we'll do in this part. We'll get the land done. Maybe if it gets done fast enough, we'll add in another part of the whole thing. I don't know yet. I'm thinking this is going to be a three-part video. So, because we still have the entire overlay, which is like the 3D foam area that of the land that the buildings and stuff go into. So that's still a separate puzzle of its own, really. And I did get this. This just happened to come in as well. I got the Puzzle of Essos, which is uh, the other land in the Game of Thrones series. It's um, the one where Khaleesi, basically her whole story takes place there throughout the show, where she meets uh, Khal Drogo, gets married, lives as one of the uh, Dothraki people. She raises her dragons, and she conquers many of the cities and becomes allies with many of the cities. Well, actually, she conquers them and takes them over, and then decides to come across to Westeros, take back her old family's keep, Dragonstone, and then from there tries to take over the Iron Throne. So, yeah, Essos is the land where most of her story took place in throughout the whole show. So, yeah, that's where we're at. And so now I will go ahead and switch you over to the overhead view, and we will start getting ready to get to work on the Puzzle of Westeros, part two. All right, y'all. Here we are. Looks just the way I left it the last time we were here. Um, the whole black area is done. Got a little bit of there we go. Yeah, a little bit of light over here on the corner there. Not much I can really do about that. But yeah, that's what we're at now. What I have is I have two trays of sorted parts or pieces left. I have the full, really full tray of all of the regular brownish tan land area. And I have the white land area that goes here at the top of the map. And as far as your orientation goes, this is north, this is south, this is east, and that is west. I should have probably built it and turned it around that way, like that, so that you could see it better. And I may end up doing that before the end, but then it may not all fit in camera view, so I don't really know yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the white land area first and get that knocked out of the way because it's kind of small. It looks like it's going to go together pretty quickly. This is going to be the harder part here. And then we will actually figure out where these parts go. They are coastline areas, and I do have a rough estimation of where each one of these pieces go. Unfortunately, I just don't have anywhere to connect them to up here. Like this part here, I know goes somewhere in that area, like that, according to the poster we have there. So it's not real difficult to figure out where the pieces go. It's just I don't have anywhere to connect them to at the moment. So I will start working on this one, this part here, or these pieces here. I will get this part of the map done, and then I will move on to the brownish main land area, which is going to take a lot longer. However, in order to maybe make that a lot easier and where to figure out how to get started, I may sort that pile there into coastline versus central map area. So the pieces that are all brown will end up being separated away from the stuff that still has some water area on it. That's what I think I will do. And that way I'll build my coastline up and then just work towards the center of the map from there. All right, well, let's get started. I will go ahead and put you in a speed up mode so you can watch a little bit faster than real time, because this would be an awful long video if it was real time. All right, well, we will see y'all very soon when I finish up. I get to a point and I'll stop and we'll go from there. All right, talk to you soon. right. Well, there is the northern area, above the wall, beyond the wall done. There's Castle Black, and the wall is right there. And Eastwich, that was an important place in the story. So, all right. So there is the land of always winter and the frozen shore and the haunted forest. A lot of the story takes place up in here. So next is to separate out. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this here to separate out all of the seashore area, like that. That's all shoreline. And there's Arya. Hi, Arya. And the brown parts like this, which are all solid land. Hi, Arya. What are you doing, baby? Hi. She came to visit. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and sort out the coastline parts from the solid land parts. And then we will start building from there. All right, so I'll put you back into speed up mode. Get to go really fast. And so you'll see it done a lot faster than what I actually got it done. So see you in just a few. All right, we're back. So I have the whole coastline done. Um, there are a few pieces left over here and there. Um, the only thing I can gather is none of them actually go to a coastline because the entire coastline is filled in everywhere that it can be, except for maybe that. No, that piece don't go there. Okay, so the whole coastline is filled in except for one little piece here. That one wasn't in the pile, so it's probably in the trays over here. So I now have these two trays of map parts. These ought to go a lot faster than everything else because, you know, you've got things to go by. You've got words like this one here. I know that goes right there. You've got writing, you've got rivers, you've got stuff like that. Everything there that gives you a clue of where it goes. This should go pretty quick. And then I'll have this whole bottom layer done. So I'll go ahead and put y'all in speed up mode. We will get this bottom layer done. And we'll see how long this video is going to be at that point. And maybe we'll make this the end of part 2. And part 3, we'll be doing the 3D overlay part and the buildings. I don't know yet. Just depends how long this takes and how long it makes this video turn out to be. So I will see y'all in just a little while. As soon as I get this part built, we'll pop back on. We'll see what we got going on. All right. Talk to you soon. All right, everyone. It's done. Well, almost done. Missing a piece there. Don't know what happened to it. Really don't. Trying to figure that out. uh, it should have all the pieces. It said it was new. But again, see, had something spilled on it. So I don't know if it was new or not. But the cats also got up here one day and knocked a bunch of stuff around while I was not at home. So, it's quite possibly knocked it on the floor. Let me look down here real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I found it. And see, this one's got stuff on it. See that? I don't know what that is. But all the pieces are there. It's all done. Beautiful map of Westeros. However, the next step is to put on the do the 3D map that goes on top. So, I guess it's time to flip the poster over. Grab the box. And we have a I don't know how many pieces that puzzle is. Come on now. Box is tight. Doesn't want to go back together. There we go. I don't know how many pieces the 3D layer is. It just says 1,400 plus pieces. That's all it says. So, we will break that out. Open it up. And see exactly what is inside of this. Oh, how awesome is that? Like big chunks. Make sure I didn't spill any on the floor. I did not. All right. Well, what they are is they're just like any of the 3D puzzles that you used to be able to buy at, the Rebbit, or they used to call them, Puzz 3Ds. It's just it's actually just a harder foam than those. It's a more dense foam. It's got a thin cardboard coating on the top. It does have punch outs for the for where the buildings go, which I will go ahead and punch those out. And I will keep them actually. I will keep them in a tray for all the punch outs because I do want to be able to put them back in when I'm done. It's already partly built. Oh, there's Pike. And all of these little punch out areas will have buildings in them. These will be easy to build, to be honest with you, because now you already know where everything is on the map, and you just put these things in the same place. This is a little bit more detailed of a map with um, buildings and like textures. Like the beach texture or the. That is the wall. See, that's going to go right there. Yeah, it's going to go right there. That's cool. So I will go ahead and continue punching out. That's going to go there. So I will sit here and continue punching out these things. I'll put you in speed up mode real quick. I think we're going to do this thing in this section or in this part, because it doesn't look like this is going to take me very long to put together after I get all the parts punched out. And I'll see you on the other side once I get this all done. All right. Talk to you in a few. Well, hey, y'all. Well, as you can see, I went a little farther after I shut the camera off. And actually, I didn't shut the camera off. I filmed that part. And that's going to be our part three. Part three will be me going through all of this map after I got it all put together. And I did get this all put together. It was not as easy as it seemed. It was a little difficult, but it looks great. It really brought the world to life. And I went ahead and filmed already my part three for this video or for this series, and that is placing all of the houses and explaining all of the houses, landmarks, and important battles in Westeros. So, thanks a lot for joining me here, putting this part together. Like I said, I filmed the last part already. I'll be uploading it probably in the next day or so, and we'll get that part done, and you'll get to see me place all of the houses as I go through and explain which is which there. All right, so thanks a lot for joining. If you enjoyed what you see, like, subscribe. I've got a lot more puzzle greatness coming. Got a lot of them to get to. So until next time, rock on, y'all. Roll Tide.